Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lakeview High School's 2017 graduation ceremony. Commencement is an academic ceremony backed by nearly 1,000 years of history and tradition. It is a day of joy and celebration where we honor the accomplishments of our students and send them off to find their futures. Thus, we respectfully request your cooperation in giving the students and their families the respect and dignity they deserve by providing an opportunity for all of our graduates to be appropriately recognized. Therefore, we ask that you honor our graduates with applause only, refraining from catcalls, whistles, etc. To ensure everyone can see the seniors as they enter the auditorium, we ask that you remain seated throughout the processional. At this time, please check to ensure that your cell phone is turned off. On behalf of the class of 2017, we thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the class of 2017. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Cage Ibbs, President of the Class of 2017, for the traditional passing of the anchor ceremony.
Good evening, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Lakeview Class of 2017. On stage are the graduating seniors, and towards the front of the stage are the top 10 honors students. We, the Class of 2017, have spent many years developing into what we are tonight, a very diverse, unique, and special group of seniors. However, we all have one thing in common. We will all graduate, marking the end of our high school years. Our time together may end tonight, but our friendships never will. We will always have memories to cherish and take with us as we pursue our individual dreams. With the other senior class officers, Vice President Tanner Reddick, Secretary Hannah Patton, Treasurer Eric Nero, and Dylan Schaefer, the junior class president, please join me on stage. We, the class of 2017, have spent many years preparing to lift our anchor and set sail. As we part, we would like to pass this anchor to the class of 2018. As you lower this anchor, remember it as a symbol of security, unity, and scholarship. From the class of 2017 to the class of 2018, best wishes.
On behalf of the junior class, I accept this anchor. With this, we will continue to strive for academic excellence. From the class of 2018 to the class of 2017, we wish you the best of luck in the future.
Parents, relatives, and friends of the class of 2017, welcome to the 63rd Lakeview High School commencement. We would like to thank Mrs. Heffron, Mrs. Bufner, Mr. Sample, Mr. Mays, Mr. Morris, Mrs. McBride, Mrs. Patton, Mr. Heck, Mr. Mason, Mr. Kinney, the entire custodial staff, and Sweet Peas Flowers for their help in preparing for this evening's program. At this time, please welcome to the podium Lakeview High School Guidance Counselor, Mr. James Morris.
Thank you. Each year, the class valedictorian and salutatorian are asked to select a staff member to present them at tonight's ceremony. This year's valedictorian has selected Mrs. Marie Kaur. Would you welcome Mrs. Kaur to the stage, please?
I have been very blessed to work with wonderful students in our fine school district. Many in the class of 2017 were former first graders of mine, whom I recall with great fondness and pleasant memories. I still follow their achievements and am very proud of their accomplishments. I sincerely recall this fine group of graduates as a very special and wonderful group. I know that they will do great things in our world. One score, and 10 years ago when I started here, I had the pleasure of having Becky Jones as the leading member of the junior high basketball team which I was entrusted to coach. Fast forward a few years, and I was rewarded with the opportunity to coach basketball with Becky when she joined our district as an educator. Having watched her grow up it was exciting to see her begin her family with her husband, Jay Williams. On February 12, 1999, the Lakeview teachers had an in-service day at Teal College on a beautiful, warm, sunny day. Becky did not attend that in-service, as that was the date Brandon James Williams entered the world. Sharing the birthday with one of our most beloved United States presidents was fitting, as Brandon became one of Lakeview's top competitors in competitions about U.S. presidents. When Brandon entered first grade, I was fortunate to be his teacher. He was kind, funny, and very bright. His memory skills were exceptional, as he quickly learned all the lines he had been assigned in The Forgetful Easter Rabbit, in which he had the lead role, which it turns out was the first of many lead roles he would have. When I moved into the gifted support position at Lakeview 10 years ago, I was able to continue to work with Brandon. After working with Brandon for the past 12 years, it is very difficult to say goodbye, but I know that his future will be exciting. He stands here tonight as the top grad, a goal which he set for himself early in his academic journey. He has worked hard and has had high level of success in numerous areas. While at Lakeview, he was a 4A student. Academics, athletics, arts, and activities, and established himself as an outstanding leader in each area. Academically, Brandon participated in academic decathlon and academic games. He earned the right to compete and did so successfully at the National Academic Games Tournament for 9 straight years, a Lakeview record. He earned approximately 50 top player awards during his career. Competitors from other school districts tried to avoid playing him, or they tried to recruit Brandon to play on their teams. He has an outstanding reputation with the other schools and has a vast amount of friends in 5 counties, which resulted in his attending 3 different proms. Brandon also mentored younger students in the academic games. In athletics, he participated on both the cross-country and track teams, in addition to serving as a girls' basketball manager. Brandon really excelled at the arts. He frequently starred in community theater productions, as well as each of the plays presented here at Lakeview. He is a member of the band and plays in the marching, concert, and jazz bands, and has previously been selected to attend the county and district bands. Brandon was chosen as Lakeview's top vocalist, has been a member of the choir, chambers choir, show choir, and men's ensemble. He was also selected to participate in county, honors, and district chorus events. His activities include National Honor Society, President of Student Council, President of Students for Charity, President of the Green Team, the news reporter for the Teenage Republicans, the Vice President of the Bible Club, and the Vice President of Drama Club. Brandon is also an active member in his church, where he is involved in youth group, stage productions, and the praise and worship team. He also babysits and works at As Seen on TV at the Outlet Mall. As a student who enjoys learning, Brandon looks for opportunities to learn and applied last summer to the Gannon University Regional Summer School of Excellence. He was accepted into the scholarly program. The professors elected to honor Brandon with the school's top award, a superior performance in scientific paper writing. Lest you think Brandon is all work and no play, I will share that Brandon enjoys having fun, chasing Pokemon, playing simple games like telephone, and loves anything that has to do with superheroes. Brandon is truly an exemplary young man. However, in reality, the 4 A's mean relatively little. More importantly, Brandon's most impressive quality is the big I, integrity. It is evident that he is brilliant, but his level of honesty, high morals, character, and trustworthiness are what are most important. I have the deepest of respect for Brandon. He exemplifies each of these characteristics to a degree rarely seen in adults, let alone high school students. Brandon, you need not go to the movies to see a superhero. You are a superhero and are surrounded by superheroes on this stage. You and your classmates are going to be world changers and will have a positive impact on our society. You were a great role model for our school and will be greatly missed next year. It has both been an honor and a blessing to work with you. It is one of the highest privileges that I've had in my 30 years at Lakeview to introduce this year's class valedictorian, Brandon Williams.
Welcome, faculty, friends, and family, to what is one of the biggest and most important nights of our lives. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brandon Williams, and as Mrs. Kaur said, I like superheroes just a little bit. I mean, if you could see my socks right now, you could see the Flash lightning bolt boldly printed on them. As I sat down to write this speech, I knew I wanted to talk about superheroes because of the profound impact they've had in my life. Some of my favorite heroes are The Flash, Spider-Man, and Captain America. But these heroes are not my favorites because of their powers and abilities, though those are pretty awesome. They are my favorites because of who they are. The Flash will do anything to protect people. Spider-Man is the average high schooler trying to save the day and save his grades. And Captain America stands for justice and fighting for what you believe in. So I thought about what these heroes have in common and what makes them super. So naturally, I Googled, what makes a superhero? And I came across an article written by Stan Lee, former publisher of Marvel Comics and creator of numerous comic book characters, including Spider-Man. Stan Lee defines a superhero as a person who does heroic deeds and has the ability to do them in a way a normal person could not. Later in the article, he goes on to define 4 points of what makes up a superhero. Number 1, the power or ability to do heroic deeds. The Flash has his super speed, Spidey has his spider powers, and Captain America is a super soldier. Number 2, a good name. The Flash represents his speed. Spider-Man shows his connection to those 8-legged demons, and Captain America invokes pride and patriotism. Number 3, according to Stan Lee, is the origin story. How did they become super? And where did their powers come from? The Flash was struck by lightning. Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider. And Captain America was subjected to experimentation. The final piece, number 4, of the superhero puzzle is the supervillain. Every hero needs an adversary, just as, if not stronger than, to make the story compelling. The Flash has the Reverse Flash, Spider-Man has the Green Goblin, and Captain America, the Red Skull. But as I read this article, I realized I had another favorite superhero. The graduates of the class of 2017. We are my favorite superhero. Now, you may ask, how is the graduating class a superhero? Well, we fit Stan Lee's criteria of what makes a superhero. We have powers, we have names, we have origin stories, and we have supervillains. Our powers are unique to each of us. Some of us are more athletic than the average person, some of us more artistic. Others of us are more musical, while others' powers lie in academics. Whatever your power, use it. Use it to accomplish great things out there. As Superman once said, you are much stronger than you think you are. Trust me. Our names are not one single name. Instead, we are many names. For instance, my name is Brandon James Williams, but my name is also son, grandson, brother, friend, student, leader, athlete, sailor, and graduate. My names reflect who I am and who I strive to be. They have significance toward my power. Make it your goal, graduates, to proudly wear your name as you embark on your adventures. Our origin stories have been written across these past 18 years of our lives. Every birthday party, sleepover, friendship, relationship, and breakup. Every teacher we've loved and every teacher we may not have loved. Every t-ball game, basketball game, choir concert, band performance, and cross-country invitational. All of these contribute to our origin stories. Our origin stories are what make us, us. No matter where you end up, never forget where you come from. We wouldn't be a superhero without a supervillain. Our supervillain is every setback we have from this moment on. We all have hopes and dreams, and we see ourselves reaching our goals easily. Maybe that goal is a job, maybe it's a family, maybe it's going to the utmost places of the world where people are poverty-stricken and trying to help them. Maybe it's something else entirely. But whatever your goal is, you will face adversity while trying to reach it. This adversity is our villain, but we must overcome it. Because in the words of Martian Manhunter, the future is worth it. All the pain, all the tears. The future is worth the fight. So we are superheroes. Never let anyone tell you any differently. And now that you know, do something about it. Don't just sit around waiting for your dreams to become reality. You can be the change the world needs. So, fellow graduates, leave this place with the knowledge that you are super. When your supervillain seems like it's winning, remember who you are and where you come from. Remember your name and your origin story and all the people that impacted it. Me, I know who I am and all the people that have made me so. Thank you to my mother, father, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, family, friends who have become like family, and most importantly, my Savior. Thank you, and I love you. Let me impart one last piece of super advice. In the words of Franklin Richards of the Fantastic Four, the door to the future is more open than it appears. It separates you from who you are and who you can be. You do not have to walk through it. You can fly.
Thank you, Brandon. This year's salutatorian has selected Mr. Jason Sample. Mr. Sample, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the faculty, administration, and school board, and most importantly, the class of 2017. It's an honor for me to be here this evening to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2017. I have a whole introduction written here, but I'm gonna deviate from that for just a moment. I would like to echo a lot of what Mrs. Kaur said. A lot has been made this week through the practices, graduation practices, the awards assembly this morning about what a special class this is. And I want to echo that sentiment. This is one of the most special classes I have been involved with in 15 years of education. And I would like to thank you guys for that and wish you all very well. When Bailey first asked me to introduce her this evening, my first thought was, sure, that'll be really easy. After all, I've taught her in chemistry. She was treasurer of student council as a junior, secretary as a senior. So I've worked closely with her on many student council projects, and she's even babysat my children on many occasions. But then I really got to thinking, and I realized that I don't really know a whole lot about Bailey. You see, in the 4 years that I've taught, advised, and even employed her, I don't think she said more than 10 or 15 words to me. Most of those came when she asked me to attend the top 10 dinner yesterday, and followed that up with, now you have to write a speech while flashing a number 2 with her fingers, meaning that I had to do this. My point in all of this is not to embarrass Bailey, but just to illustrate that she tends to be one of the more quiet students. But don't let that fool you. She has proved through 13 years of outstanding schoolwork that she has plenty of knowledge, information, and opinions. She just chooses her opportunities to share them very wisely. So since I'm sure many of you are like me and really don't know Bailey, other than as the quiet, caring, standout volleyball player, or even the manager of the baseball team, I thought I would take this opportunity to share with you some things that you might not know about her. Ever since Bailey was little, she has loved scary movies. In fact, her favorite movie, even as a child, was Saw. And I will not mention Bill or Debbie what that means about your parenting. Now, I can honestly say that I don't think I've seen Saw, but I do think it helps explain why she was so eager to participate in the haunted houses and the haunted corn maze that were put on each year by student council. You may also be surprised to know that in her spare time between school, extracurricular activities, and a job at Dairy Queen, Bailey is a Netflix junkie. She has even used Netflix to help choose her future path. At first, according to her father, while binge watching Criminal Minds, Bailey wanted to go into forensic science. And then that changed when she found Grey's Anatomy. Now she will be going to school to be a nurse. Don't worry, Owen, there's not many real McDreamies. Let's all hope that she doesn't start binge watching Orange is the New Black next and decide to go to prison. In all seriousness, she will not be headed to prison, but instead to Edinburgh University to major in nursing. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a beautiful person, both inside and out, a wonderful role model for my children, and a model student for all of our underclassmen, the 2017 salutatorian, Miss Bailey Beath.
Good evening and welcome, family, friends, administration, district staff, and fellow classmates of the class of 2017. I would first like to thank you all for your attendance tonight, as well as the guidance you have instilled in all of us that has gotten us to this monumental day in our lives. Without your overwhelming belief in us when we did not believe in ourselves, your persistence, and your never-ending love, we would not be the men and women sitting on this stage today. Tonight, as we celebrate the end of our high school careers, one chapter of our lives closes. Now it is time for us to begin our next chapter that is full of endless opportunities that are at the end of our fingertips, just waiting to be captured. Personally, I would like to thank my family for always being there for me. No matter the obstacle I was facing, you were always there telling me that it was going to be okay and that I could get through it. Without your never-ending support, I can honestly say that I would not be the person I am today. Now, I would like you all to look into the crowd. Find your family, your friends, your teachers. Find whoever helped you get you to this moment today. These are the people that believe in you, the people that love you, and the people that will always be there for you. So when you leave here tonight to start a new chapter of your life, and you find yourself at a crossroads, do not be afraid to come home, to ask questions, or to ask for guidance. There is going to come a day in your life that you realize you cannot make it on your own, and when that happens, remember this moment and the people that helped you get here. As we venture off to begin our next journey, do not forget about them. Do not forget how proud they are of you and how much they believe in you. But most importantly, never lose faith in yourself, because you're all unique, individual, and amazing, and it has been my absolute pleasure to be a part of the class of 2017. When I walked into Lakeview High School 4 years ago, I never imagined that it would have such an impact on my life. To some, Lakeview is just a school that they are obligated to attend. They count down the days each year in anticipation to graduate, to move on with their life, and to never look back. But to me, Lakeview is far more than a school. It is a home. It is where I found myself, where I finally came out of my shell, where I feel like I belong. Unlike almost all of the students, I am not prepared to leave this school. I am not ready to walk across the stage and say goodbye to the people I've grown up with as we begin the next chapter in our lives. Everyone always says that high school flies by, but you never realize how true that statement is until you're up here on this stage in your cap and gown about to receive your diploma. When I think about Lakeview, so many happy memories come rushing into my mind. Lakeview is running through those gym doors to a song you picked out with your teammates who have become a second family. It is sitting in the bleachers, decked out in red and black, under the lights, watching your best friends run up and down the football field. It is traveling all across Mercer County wearing Halloween costumes in January to cheer on the team you love. It is all the long practices and school nights you stayed up far too late hanging out with your best friends. It is the long nights spent studying and stressing over assignments that you are now grateful your teachers made you do. It is standing in a huge crowd and knowing you are not alone, knowing that people care, and that you belong. Being a Lakeview Sailor has brought me lifelong friends as well as teaching me a multitude of lifelong lessons. Lakeview has taught me that it is okay to be different, to truly be yourself. It taught me that it is okay to ask for help because no one is perfect. It taught me that I am far smarter than I give myself credit for. It prepared me for my future that I'm about to set off for, and it gave me the confidence that I can conquer anything that comes my way. Although this chapter of my life is coming to a close, I know that I will always be a Lakeview Sailor at heart, and that the memories and lessons I learned throughout my attendance here at my second home will stay with me forever. As Mark Twain once said, the two most important days in your life is the day you are born and the day you find out why. We are about to start the journey of finding our why. The past 13 years of our lives that we spent here at Lakeview were merely our pretest. Now we are about to venture off into the real world, creating our own paths as we go in search of the real test, our why. Each and every one of us holds so much potential, the potential to change the world. Some of us are about to venture off into the armed forces to serve our country. Some of us are going to begin our career at a university to further our education in our chosen career path. Some of us are still undecided, and that's okay, because sometimes the best things in life come unexpected, like the everlasting friendships created here at Lakeview. As we leave the auditorium tonight as the newest graduated class, the class of 2017, do not leave in a state of sadness. Leave with hope and courage, with love and gratitude, and do not say goodbye, because saying goodbye means forever. Parents, faculty, family, and friends, as you look upon us tonight, remember these faces. Remember the amazing young men and women we have been shaped into within the walls of Lakeview High School. Collectively, we are a very talented and brilliant group. And I know it might be biased, but it is my favorite group. We are your future, and when I look among the faces sitting here on this stage tonight, I can say that the future looks bright. So, class of 2017, are you ready to begin our next chapter?
We would now like to recognize the many alumni parents of our seniors. At this time, would those Lakeview graduate parents who are seated in the audience please stand and be recognized? Would the senior class choir members please join me on stage to lead us in the singing of our alma mater?
Would you all please rise and join us in the singing of the alma mater? The words are on the back. These students would not be on stage this evening without the support, dedication, and teaching excellence of the Lakeview School District. As they stand as a group, would the class of 2017 and the audience please join me in giving appreciation to our teachers, administrators, aides, paraprofessionals, support staff, and members of the School Board of Education for the Lakeview School District. It is my honor to welcome to the podium the President of the Lakeview School Board, Mrs. Renee Jenkins.
Thank you, Mrs. Kantz. On behalf of the Lakeview Board of Education, it is my pleasure to welcome our faculty, staff, honored guests, and of course, our graduates. Over the past 4 years, the class of 2017 has distinguished itself in the classroom, in athletic competition, and in the community. This class of 94 soon-to-be graduates includes 12 members of the National Honor Society, 41 graduates who contributed to the success of LHS sports programs, 6 members of Students for Charity, 1 Eagle Scout, and 9 graduates who will be serving our country in the armed forces. The class of 2017 performed over 2,200 hours of community service, and the class includes a record number of 21 students earning the principal honor roll for the last 4 years, and 8 students on the counselor honor roll for all 4 years. While pondering possible topics to share with you this evening, I reflected back to May of 1988, where I sat in this very auditorium as a member and soon-to-be graduate of the senior class. Without success, I tried to recall the speakers of that commencement ceremony, or even the message that any of the speeches were delivered. So what will I share with you this evening? You probably won't ever remember my name, except for the graduate sitting on the stage tonight who shares the same address as I do. What piece of advice or words of wisdom can I provide to tonight's graduates which will make an impact in their lives? Most of you may be familiar with the name of Bethany Hamilton. For those of you who may not know or need a refresher, she is a Hawaii native who at the age of 13 in the year 2003 was tragically injured in a shark attack during practice for a surfing event. Bethany survived the attack but was left to recover without her left arm. She not only had to recover from the physical trauma, but also the emotional trauma of determining what the next phase of her life would be. For her, surfing was all that she knew. It was all she had focused on, practiced, and planned for. She found herself in a very precarious situation. Did she find a way to move forward to do what she loved? Or should she give up on her hopes and dreams of becoming a world-class surfer? What Bethany was able to prove, which led to unprecedented success in the surfing world, was her ability to adapt to her current circumstances and allow determination to lead her to the next path she would travel. Bethany won a national title in 2005, overcoming her physical limitation in ways that no one could have ever predicted. Graduates, the next stage of your journey is about to begin. I'm pretty certain that none of you will be attacked by a shark, but it is certain that each of you will face challenges in your life. How you respond to those challenges will define you as a person. For some of you, that journey will include additional education in the form of 2-year schools, technical schools, certificate programs, or 4-year degree programs. For others, your next step is military duty in the form of the National Guard, Reserves, or active duty. Finally, there are others who will be graduating this evening and joining the working world of today. Throughout this next journey, you will be tested. Classes, peers, coworkers, professors, supervisors, and even family and friends will challenge you in ways you can't imagine. In order to succeed in these challenging times, you'll need to move forward through the uncertainty, drawing off of your determination and your desire to persevere. I can assure you, the challenges you have faced as students at LHS is just the beginning. Life is challenging. Don't give up. Remain positive, get your game plan, and move forward. I leave you this evening with a final quote from Thomas Edison. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. To the members of the class of 2017, the board extends to each of you congratulations and wishes you the best of luck as you begin your next journey in life. Thank you.
The Lakeview School Board and the Pennsylvania Department of Education set certain standards for graduation from high school. Dr. Hogue, I hereby certify that all students listed as the class of 2017 in our program have met these standards and are to be awarded a diploma as graduates of Lakeview High School. Dr. Hogue.
Thank you, Mrs. Kantz. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome family and friends to this important celebration for the Lakeview Senior Class of 2017. To our students on stage, congratulations on the completion of your high school career. You made it. Tonight is a special night. For you, it culminates 13 years of school, and it is a rite of passage to launch you into a new journey in life. I recently read that the class of 2017 is the last class to be born in the 20th century. Think about it, the last class born in 1999. This indeed makes you special, very, very special. In fact, speaking of special, last Friday I attended the graduation exercises of the Mercer County Career Center. 15 seniors that you see seated on stage were recognized. I will ask that they stand as I read their names. Please hold their applause. Sean Carlo, Solomon Doherty, Amber Dietz, Connor DeVinny, Haley Heights, Trent Legal, Sabrina Marison, Devin Murdoch-Germeyer, Tanner Reddick, Lucas Scheffer, Cameron Smith, Chance Smith, Matthew Strauss, Madison Swisher, Cammie Yeager. Our Mercer County Career Center graduates, ladies and gentlemen. In addition, we have a group of seniors who will be or have already enlisted into a branch of the armed forces. With those students from the class of 2017 who are entering the military, please stand, and ladies and gentlemen, as a group, let's recognize them. When I served as the interim high school principal superintendent 5 years ago in the Lakeview School District, I had heard from middle school principal Mr. Blakely great things about the class of 2017. You were then in 7th grade, and tonight you have not disappointed me. Several months ago, Chris Heck, technology director, and I collaborated in composing original words to the Lakeview Sailors fight song. They are printed on the back of your program. Turn your program around. You can now even hear this song on our new district website. We wanted every student in the district to always reflect and be proud to be a sailor. Last week, I attended an elementary music program conducted by Mr. Andy Mitchell. Over 200 students memorized and sang the school fight song with the new words. I was very, very proud. Seniors, listen to the words of this fight song and reflect. Lakeview, our hometown pride. The school, your pride, your community, your school is our community. Colors red and black. Whenever you see red and black, always think of Lakeview, your roots. Fighting for victory. That means always working hard to do your best. Seniors, you have demonstrated this all year. And never turning back. Seniors on stage, you have never given up. You've never turned back. And then it's Go Sailors. And then Lakeview, our hometown best. Of course, it's the best place to be. Sailors evermore. Once a sailor, always a sailor. Taking the victory. That means finishing on the top in anything that you do in life. And wishing you a happy voyage home. Always having a place to come home to, Lakeview High School. I am now going to ask our senior choir members to sing, without accompaniment, the school fight song. Parents and friends, you may just follow along with the words in your program. Can I have a note, please? Senior choir members, stand up.
Lakeview, our hometown pride, colors red and black, fighting for victory and never turning back. Go Sailors! Lakeview, our hometown's best, sailors evermore, taking the victory and wishing you a happy voyage home. Go Sailors!
Bravo. Let's give them a round of applause. Finally, seniors, as a class, your legacy includes those things that have set you apart. Your academic achievement, excellence in athletics and fine arts, community service, leadership, and caring for each other. You certainly have enhanced the reputation of our school, and you have embodied the winning attitude of a Lakeview sailor, hopefully for life. For this, the school board, administrators, and teaching staff will always, always remember and thank you. Best wishes to the class of 2017. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the podium, presenting to you the class of 2017, Mr. Andrew Mitchell.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here this evening. When these folks were in kindergarten, I said they were the overall nicest class I had ever had, and I'm still saying that. So it's an honor to read their names this evening. Bailey Alexis Beath. Sarah Emily Downs. Gabriel Elizabeth Elder. Hannah Rose Hunter. Stephen Andrew Kokoski. Eric James Nero. Joy Noel Obriza. Jaden Michelle Park. Hannah Marie Patton. Brandon James Williams. Ethan Daniel Amon.
Benjamin Paul Anderson. Lacey Donovan Anthony. Aaron Gunnar Armstrong. Wyatt Zane Armstrong. Jillian Elizabeth Booker. Sean Ross Carlo. Sean Michael Carlson. Kyle Andrew Carruthers. Elizabeth Morgan Chase. Adam Richard Clayton. Owen Edward Clayton. Chelsea Ann Combs. Keith Allen Crocker. Skylar Lee Curry. Solomon Isaac Doherty. Casey Andrew Davis. Chadwick Ace Davis. Amber Marie Dietz. Connor Lee Kerr DeVinny. Eric Dakota Ditzenberger. Thomas Jacob Dosh. Joseph Patrick Egger. Christopher Kyle Garland. Savannah Joy Greggs. Kayla LaRae Griffith. Alexis Nicole Harlow. Haley Lynn Heights. Cody Denzel Hoover. Cage Jeffrey Ibbs. Nicholas Michael Jenkins. Catalina Ann Johnson. Nathan David Kanya. Sarah Margaret Keller. Devin Ray King. Trent Eli Michael Klein. Caitlin Grace Knight. Haley Elizabeth Keiko. Robert Paul LaSalle. Autumn Faye Lawton. Trent Wayne Legal. Brian Lee Lenkner. Caitlin Louise Lobline. Megan Lee McClelland. Dylan Patrick McConnell. Shane Ryan McFeely. Mackenzie Patricia McIntyre. Lindsay Renee Mellon. Abigail Renee Metzger. Shannon Nicole Michaels. Caitlin Page Miles. Melanie Ayako Jane Miller. Ashley Malia Mowry. Devin John Murdoch Germeyer. Christopher Andrew Palutro. Ryan Jacob Peck. Robert Lee Peltonen. Marissa Rose Penland. Cody James Allen Persh. Tanner Jeffrey Reddick. Brady Benjamin Redfoot. Cole Douglas Ryle. Jordan Christine Robinson. Summer Lynn Rose. Chelsea Lynn Roseberry. Mariah Lee Shell. Tori Lynn Jansen Schwab. Lucas Albert Sheffer. Bethany Brooks Slagle. Sabrina Jean Slater. Cameron Marshall Smith. Chance Casey Smith. Matthew Ryan Strauss. Madison Page Swisher. Ethan Nicholas Taylor. Joshua Thomas Tingley. Derek Paul Huber. Nicole Christine Huber. Colin Waters. Ashley Renee Watterson. Braden Lee Yeager. Cammie Faye Yeager. Tori Lynn Yeager. Ms. Kantz will now conclude this evening's graduation ceremony.
Graduates, please rise. It is my privilege to introduce you to the Lakeview High School's 2017 graduates. This concludes our 2017 commencement. Members of the audience are asked to please remain in your seats until all graduates and faculty members have exited the auditorium. You are encouraged to meet and visit with the class of 2017 outside in the courtyard or in front of the high school. Thank you and have a great evening.